If you have too many tabs open, it might be ADHD. Imagine sitting at a computer with 50 mental tabs open simultaneously. Somewhere in that mess, one of them is playing loud music, and you have absolutely no way to find the source. People see you sitting still and assume you're doing nothing. You might even look in the mirror and call yourself lazy. But the stillness on the outside masks the high-speed collision of ideas, reminders, and demands happening within. You are trying to navigate a world that demands a single linear train of thought, while your brain operates on a dozen parallel tracks. It is constant friction. The term attention deficit implies a scarcity of focus. In reality, the experience is often an overwhelming surplus. Every sound, thought, and stray detail demands equal weight. The internal gatekeeper that should be filtering the noise has simply stepped away, leaving you to attend to everything at once. You're trying to force a system designed for vast parallel processing into the narrow lane of a single task. It is an exhausting way to exist. To understand this mind, you have to look at what those open tabs actually are on a Tuesday afternoon. You have the action tabs, the logistical weight of being an adult, the laundry sitting on the bed, the text message you haven't answered, the deadline breathing down your neck. Then there are the abstract tabs, a sudden brilliant idea for a project, an intense new hyperfixation that feels like the most important thing in the world for exactly 45 minutes. And beneath it all are the background tabs you can't close, sensory noise, the low hum of the refrigerator, the rhythmic ticking of a clock, the light feeling just too sharp. Because your brain gives the ticking clock and the work deadline the same amount of mental bandwidth, the system fills up instantly. Prioritizing feels like trying to sort a deck of cards in a windstorm. Beyond the chores and the noise, there's an even heavier set of background apps running, quietly draining your battery. These pulsating nodes represent the emotional residue of the day, guilt over what you haven't done, and the shame of struggling with simple things. Every open tab feels like a broken promise. As these nodes multiply, the core dims and the system stutters. Then there is the mental math of masking, the constant manual effort of trying to act normal so the world doesn't see how hard you're working just to stand still. When the demands exceed your available memory, you hit the freeze, task paralysis. You scream at yourself internally to just stand up, but your body won't respond. The connection between the want and the do has been severed by the sheer volume of the noise. The freeze happens when your system's RAM is maxed out. It is a biological crash that occurs when the effort of processing your environment exceeds your capacity to move through it. Running 50 tabs of thoughts, anxieties, and sensory inputs requires an immense amount of energy. You are doing a lot of work just to stay in the room. This is an executive function failure, not a character flaw. You are overworked and overstimulated. Naming the chaos changes the way you look at the wreckage. It provides a mechanical reason for a lifetime of internal noise. Acknowledging the hardware won't magically close all the tabs or fix the system overnight. There isn't a secret hack to make your brain linear, but seeing the invisible labor you're doing allows for a moment of quiet. You can finally stop fighting the way your brain is built and just exhale. On the days the screen freezes, try to forgive the stillness. Your brain is doing the absolute best it can with a beautifully, overwhelmingly open system.